Well, welcome to day 2 of the state cross-country state championship at Oaklawn Parks in Hot Springs, Arkansas. We just completed the 5A women's cross-country championship, and I'm sitting here with a winner. Would you introduce yourself?
My name's Emma Folks.
Emma, what grade are you?
I'm in 10th grade.
Sophomore. Hey, I know the coach is glad to hear that.
Yes, sir.
Well, how did you feel about your race today?
I felt pretty good from the start, and I felt pretty good throughout the whole thing. My arms were a little tight, but other than that, it's a hard course, so I think I ran it well.
Well, the thing though, weather-wise, you couldn't have
The weather
asked.
was amazing.
It was perfect, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Yesterday it was kind of hot out here, so y'all hit it perfect. Cloudy, little breeze. So, as a 9th grader last year, did you compete in cross country?
Yes, sir. I got second at state.
So as freshman last year, you
Yes,
got
sir.
hey, that's impressive. And then go
Thank
get
you.
that championship.
Thank you.
Track and field, what do you participate in?
Track and field, almost every race I would run the 4x8, the mile, the 8, and the 2 mile.
All right, well, there you go. Do you have any siblings?
I do. I have a sister and an older brother.
Okay, was sister a runner?
No.
No, she doesn't want any of it, huh?
No.
She's going to let you take care of that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what kind of training for you do you start to get ready for cross country? I mean, track season ended. You've had a long year. You've went through cross country track. So how did you take some weeks off before you started back training?
Yeah, I did a lot of AAU basketball, so I did that, and then I did a lot of long, easy runs, and then I'd have a workout in there every now and then.
For people out there that may not, what's a long, easy run for you?
Probably like 6 miles, like 7:45 to 8.
Do you take that watch with you, or do you kind of feel that in your body?
No, I have to have a watch with me. I'm a terrible pacer.
So you look at that watch and know
Yeah.
where you're at in that
Yes, sir.
part. Well, who is your coach?
Coach Stewart and Coach Kahn.
Yeah, Coach Stewart, we'll deal with him. I know Coach Stewart from a long time ago. Well, so once you get started in that AAU basketball and that, when you get into season, when does Coach Stewart and them bring y'all together to start getting ready for cross country?
This year we did it right after the dead week period, so like mid-July.
Okay, started putting. So what would you say is your longest mileage week, as far as mileage that you put in during the year?
Longest.
I mean, 30-mile week, 20-mile week, 25,
I
50?
think, no, I don't. I think the most I've ever done in a week is like 28.
Okay. So that's good. Young as you are, and that you don't
Yes,
a lot allow. Well, you go from cross country right into basketball?
Yes. And then right into track.
I was gonna say, so basketball coach said, "Come on, we need to come to practice, get home today, and let's go." That's awesome. Well, what is your expectations? I mean, okay, last year we finished second cross country. This year we won it. What is your goals for track season?
I want to be able to, like, once we come to state, maybe I can win the races that I run, or just run a good time overall would be great.
Have you ever had any kind of issues, knee, shins, hip, anything going on that in your past?
In 7th grade, like, my knees would like always hurt, so like I've just taped them ever since then, and I have really flat feet, so I have to tape those too because that makes my shins hurt. But other than that, no.
So your body, you can tell when you're starting to have those issues and that to back
Yes, sir.
off your training or whatever. And that's key. Is sometimes, well, I can't go talk to coach because I don't want him to know.
Yeah.
But you got to know that, and because again, if you're not ready today, if you're broke down, you get on the bus and you're broke down, you can't
Yeah.
compete. So that's awesome that you know your body and hey, my knees hurt, my shins hurt, coach. I need to back off a little bit or whatever.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
go on into that. This is track as our field, but basketball, what position do you play?
I'm a point guard.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Do you dish it a lot, get those assists, or do you pop out and hit those threes?
I'm not much of a 3-point shooter. I can drive, and I can get some assists.
And everything else, when everybody else is getting tired, you're just getting warmed up, right?
Yes, sir.
That is awesome. Well, thank you for taking the time. Congratulations
Thank you.
as a freshman, finished in second, and this year winning it. Look forward to the spring to see you out there, see things on mile split, being able to see your results, and just stay healthy and listen to your coaches and listen to your body if they start to break down, so you can stay healthy and have a great track season.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
We will be back with the boys winner and hopefully some coaches of the championship teams. This is Don Pierce with Track is Our Field.
Okay, we have the state Class A champion in the state cross country meet, Phoebe Hopper from magazine The Rattlers. Well, what do you think about your race today, Phoebe?
I'm pretty happy about it.
Yeah? Wasn't hilly, was it? Yeah, just a little bit.
It's a lot hilly,
A lot hilly, yeah.
but it's what I've been looking forward to but it feels like forever, so.
Yeah? Well, great. Well, a little bit hot, too. We got this kind of came out, got a little tough there. But tell me about your team. You got how many girls you got on your team?
So today we had 6 girls.
6 girls, yeah.
But normally, like for most of the season, we had 4.
Oh, really?
So I had a friend who came and ran with us, so we'd have a full team. And then we had another girl who moved up from 9th grade, so we'd have a full team.
Right.
And ran her first 5K ever today.
Yeah, your top 4 were really strong. They sure were. Okay. What about your training? I mean, it'd be nice if y'all had a coach that knew how to train people.
Yeah.
I know
he works
does.
as hard.
Coach, your coach, you got a good one. I know you know that. So
5
what kind
days
of
a
training? How long you been training? You go through the summer and all that?
Yeah, summer practice definitely helped a lot.
Absolutely.
5 days a week, in the morning too, at like 6 o'clock.
Well, it's still
Way
cool
too early.
Well, it may not be cool, but it's not so hot as it is 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. In the middle of August, that's pretty tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you got to do that kind of training to do it. You got to be training the heat if you want to be ready when it's cool. Yeah. Great. So you're the winner. You do know that you're eligible for the Arkansas All-Star. Are you planning on going to that?
I think so, yeah.
That'd be great. You know, we started that in 1994. I was the guy that got that thing started. I was the coach for it until I retired a few years ago. So. It's a neat deal. So. Well, anyway, what team did what place y'all team get? 3rd?
Runner-up.
Y'all got runner-up. Oh, good. I'm glad y'all got that. I knew it was close there. So. Well, Phoebe, congratulations. Thanks for coming in on our podcast. Track is Our Field. Find us on YouTube. Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's it for Phoebe. We'll get another one next. Thank you.
All right, we're back on Track is Our Field. We're going to be talking to Alec O'Neill, state champion in 1A boys, ran 17:58.54. Our overall champion was Rural Special with 55, Kingston with 80, Western Yell County with 125. Well, this young man, he has 2 on his team, and he's our state champion. Alec, what do you think about your race today? How did you feel about it?
It went pretty good. First, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Want to give the glory to Him. And, today I was trying to get my pace and just run my race and win it, and that's what I did.
Yes, sir. Well, did you run in junior high cross country, or is this your first year at it?
I started in 9th grade.
Did you run as a freshman last year in the state? How'd you end up last year?
I got 6th place.
Well, that's awesome, man, as a freshman. Then come out today and said, hey, I'm gonna take it and win this championship.
Yeah, I wanted to win it this year, so I'm happy that I did that.
So how'd you feel through your race? First mile, how did it feel?
It felt pretty good. I think it went pretty well. It hurt in the middle of it, but yeah, I'm happy that what I did.
It felt settled in and felt good after that first mile, and just kind of, I know that mid part of the race is kind of gut check time for you, and you kind of push through that, and then coming into that last mile, how did it feel just coming in, knowing you kind of had a pretty comfortable lead?
It felt good. Well, I felt pretty bad, but I saw that I had a pretty good lead, so I didn't want to just kill myself all the way, but it felt like I did.
You came in good. People, I was around the track, and people were talking about you, looking at you, said, he looks young, and I said, he really looks young, and as a sophomore, you are young.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to say, hey, I want to represent Kirby and start working on being a cross-country track athlete possibly?
Well, I never really thought about it. It happened when I broke my arm playing baseball, and I didn't really know what to do, but my dad started running, so I started running, and I found out I was pretty good at it, so we met a cross-country team, and that's how it all started.
So broke that arm, made a difference. Hey, let's try something that I can do while my arm's broke. I
had no idea I was good at running.
So do you get out and run with your dad still? Is that how you train?
Yeah, he's my coach.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, family affair. That's awesome. My dad was a coach. And I was a pole vaulter, and he coached me how to pole vault. So
that's awesome.
It's awesome to have your parents involved. And what kind of mileage hit? What would you say is your most mileage you did in a week? Would you say?
The most I ever done was about 50.
50 miles.
Yeah.
Yep. So, Dad, do you run? I mean, get right there. Y'all run together, or does he give you a workout and you go do?
We run together, but like the speed stuff, he asked me to do that. Like We did 2400s about 2 weeks ago. Just different kinds of speed workouts.
So where do you train?
At the baseball field at my school. We got like a little track. It's not really like a track. It's just a little
Right.
circle.
Yeah.
That's where I do a lot of my training.
Do you do a lot on hard surface or mainly grass when you train?
Hard surface.
Yep, on that end of it.
Yeah.
Well, are you gonna baseball in the spring, or are you gonna
Yeah, I'm
track
gonna play
in the
some
spring?
baseball. I'm gonna play baseball and track. That's what I did last year.
Okay. Well, what did you compete in track last year?
The 1600 meter and the what was it called?
32.
Yeah, 3200
So
meter.
how'd you come out in those during the year?
I got second place in the 3200 meter and third in the 1600
At the state meet?
Mm-hmm.
And where was y'all state meet last year?
Quitman.
Quitman. That's right. That's right. Was in all the weather and all that, or did y'all pass that?
Well, we had it at what's it called?
Gurdon.
But
Yep.
it shut down because all the rain.
Well, I was gonna say I was the starter at that meet, and yeah, that was a miserable
Yeah, it was pretty
day.
bad.
And got to go to Quitman. Turned out to be a beautiful day,
Yeah,
and
it
y'all
was
got
good.
to run well. Well, what is you gonna do any more kind of training for cross country? You gonna go to any kind of regional stuff? Some folks do that, or you kind of done? And
I think I'm not going to go to any regionals this year, but I'm going to try to train and get better for next year and maybe do some of that.
well, just a question: what do you do in baseball?
Baseball, I'm going to do some pitching, and usually I'm shortstop or outfield.
Well, can you scoop it, man, and you wing it over there to first base when you're playing that short?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, I guess.
Well, that's
Actually, I play second at shortstop.
okay. Get turn 2, man.
Yeah.
Turn that 2 in a hurry. Well, I'm glad we had this time to talk.
me too.
Impressive, like I said, people around were talking about you, watched you, and picked you out, just how smooth you were running. They didn't realize that you were hurting kind of through the middle of it.
Yeah,
you know,
pretty-
and you didn't look like it. I mean, you looked very comfortable running.
Thank you.
And man, represented Kirby very well as state champion, and I'm proud for you. And
Thank you.
and look forward to hopefully see you at the state track meet in the spring. Well,
I'm ready for it.
thank you very much for coming and being on Track Is Our Field.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we're back. I'm here with Lily Bashir, state champion in 6A girls from Rogers, defending champion. Now she's 2-time champion. As a sophomore, she was 4th place, so she has been in the top 5 every year, and 2-time champion. We're glad to have you. Lily, well, we were talking off the air here, so you're coming off a back injury?
I hurt my back lifting too heavy about 7 weeks ago or 8 weeks ago. Like after my first opener race over 2 months ago, at the beginning of September, I was lifting weights and I decided to lift double my normal for cleans, and I did a few reps at that and I threw my back out. So I was like almost non-weight bearing, like limping with my walking for a long time. I couldn't run.
So how long do you think you were? 4 weeks before you could even think about getting back to doing something?
No, it was over 6 weeks.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
So,
wow. To be the state champion after that. So is this your first race back?
This is my first race back, yeah.
Unbelievable. Folks out there, that's just crazy thinking right there. So coming back off the injury, what did you do to kind of prepare yourself for this?
I honestly have barely been running, so not much. I ran a couple 3-mile jogs that weren't very fast.
So you just kind of got your legs back a little bit. I can't even know what to ask you. That's just so crazy to me.
I did a little bit of cross training in the pool.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So during the race, did you feel it? Your back? Or were you so focused on running that you didn't really pay attention?
No, I finally don't have any pain in my back, so that's great.
Well, I've had back surgery, so I understand you uncomfort and in that. Well, what do you look like going from here forward, going into track season? What are your goals and aspirations for track?
Well, I still have a few more cross races.
Oh, okay. What do you have there?
I'm gonna try to run NXR in like the next 2 weeks, which is pretty soon, but I won it last year, so I'm just gonna try to get top 5 again this year. If I can, we'll see.
And just going from there again, it's just incredible that you're coming off of basically not training this off season or track season, or cross country season. You've just blown my mind. So you get that done, you go on through there. Will you take a little more time making sure your back's good? What do you think?
I probably won't take another break since I just took off like forever.
Right.
I'm probably not gonna take like a break from cross to track because I already took a substantial break. So
like I said, you got through it, feel good. And everything did a little warm down. Everything feels good with you back.
I have not cooled down yet. But
Oh, and I'm sitting here talking to you. I'm sorry. Track season, what are we looking at wanting to do?
honestly, we'll just have to see. It'd be cool to break 4:40 in the mile. I wanted to do it last year, but I had some iron problems, which like messed up my season there too, and took off a month of my track season last year.
Well, hey, but you come out and you do well coming off that. Like I said, hopefully you'll have a great recovery,
Really
training, go into the spring, and everything will be great there. What are you looking like going on into college? What are you
Yes,
thinking? Do you want to compete collegiately?
I am. I'm actually running for BYU next year.
Awesome.
Yes,
Awesome.
I'm really excited about that.
Have you already signed, or is that
I'm
coming up?
signing, I think, next week maybe.
Okay, yeah, I think maybe next week's when
Yeah,
you
I'm
start.
not 100% sure. I might do it later in April, like with my teammates, but we're still trying to decide.
Beautiful campus out there, beautiful area,
Yes.
for sure.
And the coach is amazing and all the girls, so I can't wait for that.
Oh man, well, I will see you somewhere down the road. I officiate collegiately, so I will probably get to see you down the road. Academically wise, what are you thinking you're going to want to do?
Yeah, I'm thinking like maybe something to do with like business or engineering. I'm not 100% sure. I might have to go more business because engineering will be kind of time consuming with all the training at BYU. So
Well, but hey, you get in there, you're focused, and just your determination to come off of not training and doing what you did today is outstanding. I want to thank you for taking the time. I want to get you out of here so you can get you warmed down. Look forward to seeing on mile split and that what you've done, hopefully
thank you.
on into the rest of this cross country, and then really excited about seeing you in the spring and then as you move on into college.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for your time. We'll be back hopefully with the 6A boys winner. All right, we're back now with the winning coach of the Bentonville team, Coach Powers, scoring 24 points. Second was Bentonville West with 70, and Fayetteville comes in third at 79. Looking, Coach, at the results here, you go 1, 2, 5, 7, and 9. Pretty good day, I'd say.
It was a really good day for the Tigers, and super proud of the boys to win their 9th consecutive state championship. Well, in a row, and yeah, super happy with the way they executed the plan that we set forth last night, and yeah, it was just a really great race to watch, and hopefully all the athletes had a great time out there.
Well, it was pretty awesome to see that first time around that pack that together. There was about 20 of them in the pack, and just watching that happen, and then people in the second loop around, everybody started to separate a little and making, okay, I'm here to win this thing. Talk to me about your top two young men.
So so I obviously brought 9 here, and the top two, Brian Burns, a senior, and Sean Burns, his younger brother, a sophomore. And they came into the program, their family moved into the area in January, so they were obviously a fantastic addition to our program, and to go 1-2 today was a goal, and it's great for that family to achieve that goal. So, and of course Brian being the state champion, I think that's a great thing for him, and hopefully his brother can continue that in the years to come.
So are we looking to continue, though, as the group going on and doing try to go to some national meets from here out?
Yeah, we usually try to target the Nike Cross regional meet down in the Houston area, and so that will happen in about 3 weeks, so we can absorb this now and try to focus in on achieving our best down there.
So what is it like? I know 9 years in a row you were part of the University of Arkansas program, and seeing that. What is, are your kids hungry? Like, I want to be on the cross country team, Coach Powers. I want to be a part of that. Getting in, is it just something that just you're wearing that jersey? I mean, what is it like for those kids? Do you think that makes Bentonville tough like this?
Well, it really starts with our junior high coaches, to be honest. They set the tone for the culture from the 7th grade onwards, and I think that my job as a high school coach and the team's job as a high school program is to show that hard work can result in some great successes, and but it does take a lot of hard work. Putting on the jersey is the easy part, and all those early morning runs and long efforts and workouts and keeping in the game, keeping your mind right and focused on the schoolwork and everything like that. We try to build the whole person and develop that into so when they leave the program, they're a better person and hopefully a better athlete.
Yes, sir. That's why we're in it as coaches, or I was at that time. Well, they're going to start awards where you can go, but Coach, I appreciate you. Congratulations. Look forward to watching your kids the rest of this year.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Coach. All right. We're back on Track is Our Field, cross-country edition, state championship. We're talking to Jackson Free, Mountain Home, the state champion in cross-country. Jackson, tell us a little bit about the race. How'd you feel that went for you?
Yeah, it was a good race. Won individually last year, team won last year. That was just the exact same goal, was come out and replicate what we did last year. We did that, so we were super excited and super happy, and the girls even brought home a state championship. So it's the first time in our school history where the boys and girls both won it in the same year. So it's been a super exciting day.
Well, we were talking before we went on there. He's feeling a little under the weather today?
Yeah, a lot of the boys are. To be honest, we only had about 2 of them that actually felt somewhat decent, but I mean, yeah, we really didn't come out here for time. We came out here to win, and that's all what the championship season's about, and so we executed that part perfectly.
Well, I was going to say 1, 2, 3, 5, and 19. I would say that's pretty dominant. 30 points. Siloam Springs was second with 92. Their kids went 6, 12, 15, 28, and 31. Lakeside with 146. So pretty dominating day for you guys. Last year, again, I'm a starter. I'm not Coach Coons. He's refereeing that, and I don't keep up as much as I should. What grade are you?
I'm now a senior.
A senior. How'd you do last year?
I won overall with a 16:03, so better performance last year. I will say it's a very tough course, a little long, really tough. So time, like I said beforehand, time's not really what you're worrying about, especially at this part of the year, just winning and getting that placement. And boys did that exact same thing last year. I think honestly we probably had around the exact same total points last year. And I think honestly second was like 90-something too, and that was Lakeside.
Right.
So really just executed everything that we did last year, and it was really good.
What is it like being on a team like that? Where you practice-wise, okay, today I come in feeling yucky. Everybody else is fired up, ready to go. What does that team concept mean to you? I mean, it's an individual sport, but It is a team sport too, because y'all taking the trophy home today.
Right.
What's it like to be on a quality team like you have there at Mountain Home?
Oh man, we're a bunch of goofballs. We like to have fun. So I mean, if one of us honestly feels down, somebody's gonna crack a joke or two. We're gonna start feeling good. I mean, also Coach Norris and Coach Toto are awesome. They get us going, even when we're down or when we're already fired up. They make sure we settle us down where we need to be. But I mean, we're a bunch of gearbers. We like to have some fun. So anytime somebody's down, somebody else is there to pick them up.
And that's fun. I mean, you got your buddies there.
Yeah.
And I talked to the girl from Hampton yesterday. She's by herself. She trains by herself, and she has to motivate herself. And it's good when you've got team members
absolutely.
That are there to push you. And like I said, having a bad day, pat you on the back, tell a joke or whatever. I know that has to be. Well, what are you looking for as your future? Are we looking to just go to college and run, or are we just, hey, we're going to go focus on academics? What are your future plans look for you?
I'm looking to go run at a Division I college.
Okay. Anybody talking to you?
I have multiple, and I have multiple Power Fours talking to me right now.
Awesome.
So hopefully within, I could be anywhere from 2 weeks to by the end of the new year. Hopefully I'll be able to have a decision made up of where I'm going to go.
That's awesome. Are you going to run any more cross country meets? You going to do the Oklahoma, Arkansas? Or are you going to go run nationals? What's that on cross country?
Right now, we're taking our team up to College Station to run Nike Regionals, and my goal is to qualify for Nike Nationals and fly out to Eugene and race out there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know Arkansas's having the Southeast or South Central Regional cross country at Fayetteville next Friday, and that. So, man, that is awesome to see. Track season, what is your 3,200 man's what you love, or where do you on track?
I do love the 3,200. Coach loves to put me in the mile and the 8 a lot though, so I already know I'll be doing that. I'll be mixing it around a lot. Big goal for track season is to break the 2-mile state record that Matthew Shelley broke last year. So
yes,
sub 8:47. I broke Owen Kelly's time in the 5K. Love those guys. They're both ones that Ole Miss, one's at Iowa State now. So they're great runners, great kids. So nothing against them, but records are meant to be broken,
Exactly
and I think that's going to be the goal for track season.
Man, that is awesome. That is awesome. Well, I know y'all got to get on and get back home. Thanks for taking the time with us.
No, thank you.
Look forward to seeing what you do the rest of cross country season, and I know it'll be on mile splits and those type things for people that want to check that out. And look forward to seeing what you do in the spring.
Yeah, no, thank you. God's good. It's all because of him.
All the time, brother, all the time. Well, this is Don Pierce with Track is Our Field. We'll be back with the 6A results.
Okay, we're back here with the winner of the boys Class A State Cross Country Champions. Coach, congratulations to you. I'll let you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your team.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. My name's Hans Bowman. I'm the coach at Rural Special. Very small school. If you've ever been to Fox, Arkansas, you've been there.
Been there.
And if you've been there, it's on a curvy road to get there. And so we take a lot of pride, and we all know each other. Every kid that we got is related some way or another.
Yeah.
And no excuses. We want to work hard. We want to do the best that we can. And sometimes it's not a lot. Sometimes, like today, we had a lot of success, and we were lucky, and thank God for that.
Right, that's great. Well, tell me a little bit about your training. Y'all, you do some summer training, or are you? I know you're also the basketball coach, right?
Yes, sir.
So I know
Yes.
you combining some of that. And I'm betting a lot of your cross country team, if not all of them, probably play basketball. Is that
Yes,
right?
yeah. So every guy, we had one runner today in senior boys that is just our manager in basketball, but the rest of them play basketball. And to be honest, as far as a summer running regiment, we play basketball. We play a lot of pickup, play multiple nights a week. But I encourage all of our kids, if you want to be good at it, you've got to do it. You've got to put in more miles than everybody else. And so we had several boys that ran through the summer. But once school gets started, we turn it up. A lot of running, a lot of long ball practices, and then a lot of running after ball practices. And the boys that you seen get medals today, they're running before school starts. They're running after ball practice. And we're playing games now. Season's already started. We're 5-6 games in. And these guys are still running on the weekends, just doing the little things it takes to win. So.
Okay. Well, it takes that. Sure does. A lot of strong work ethic for sure. You're instilling in those kids. So, well.
I'd like to ask though, do y'all track and field with the same guys after basketball, or most of them go baseball? And
well, so we don't have baseball. So some of the guys do track and field. Not as good at that. And probably boils down to coaching, because their coach don't know a lot of techniques. I'm very much a basketball coach at heart, and never had a lot of success at cross country myself when I was in school, or even track. So it's something I'm learning and I'm growing. And I'll be honest, one thing I did to help me as a coach with cross country and track is I reached out to coaches that had won. I reached out to friends that had a lot of success in it, and I said, guys, I don't know. What should we do? How should we structure our practices to get better at running long distance, to get better at speed, to get better at form and track? So it ain't me. It's been a lot of help from wise guys like y'all along the way.
Well, what do you think, though, this camaraderie out here running together, winning a state championship, how do you think that pushes over into your basketball season?
I told them this today. Winning translates to everything, every part of your life. And if you can win at anything, that can translate to any part of your life. And winning a lot of times is a choice. And I've also said this, sometimes the scoreboard don't reflect winning. Sometimes the trophy don't reflect winning. Did you go out and you do your absolute best? And if it's your best, I call it winning.
That's a victory. It sure is. You can have one of the beauties of our sport. It's a little easier to recognize individual that you ran better. Whereas in a football game, you might have the best football game of your life, but your team got beat. Mm-hmm. Nobody notices.
Yes, sir.
Well, some coaches do, but it's hard to notice. But in cross country, and especially in track, because the course is vary in cross country, but you can at least say, I had my best performance ever. I might have finished 90th, but I had my best performance ever. So You're right. There's some victories even without being first place.
100%.
Sure are. And it's good to recognize that as well.
Yes.
But those kind of victories will translate into getting better and better probably.
Absolutely.
You keep doing that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Winning a lot of times just boils down to the choice. Are you gonna work harder than everybody else? Are you gonna do the little things that it takes to win?
Yep. Well, you're a wise guy to check out and find out people that know if you're going to coach it, do your best.
Absolutely.
Sounds like you're doing that.
Yes, sir.
And it's sure so today.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. Thanks for joining our podcast.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you for having me. All glory to God, ultimately.
Absolutely.
It's nothing I'm doing. Promise you that. So.
Thanks for your modesty,
Yes,
too.
sir. Yep, thank you. Appreciate y'all guys.
Well, we're back. Had 2 beautiful days here in Hot Springs at Oaklawn, and great performances. Times may have not have been as great in some, but the weather had a little bit on far as the heat a little bit affected some of it.
Some of it, yeah, it was pretty good most of the time.
There was some good races. Today in the 6A, what was incredible to me, Carl, was just watching that first lap when there was about 25 of them bunched up together at the lead pack. You know, and you're just like, and you're looking, there's Bentonville, there's Fayetteville, there's West, Bentonville West, and, you know, you're starting, okay, who's going to make that move? And then, you know, had that breakaway on the second lap.
I think I knew it was going to make that breakaway.
Right, but, you know, it was fun just to see that all bunched up there.
You know, I had to, when they came through the mile, somebody said, my kid ran 5:04, and he was in 30th place. And he was surprised, but I wasn't. I said, there's at least 30 that can run it. I think they might have been conservative, in fact. But anyway, he was just a little new to it. I don't know. But obviously Bentonville was class of the field there. You know, got a guy that won it that's run a 4:04 mile and a 1:49 half mile. So he's a real deal, and a bunch of other kids as well.
And you know, they're talking, of course, they want to take those groups on into national. They're going to look and folks going to Texas A&M, running there and hopefully qualifying for the nationals. And so that's going to continue to train and do that. And, 5A, early this morning, seemed like 2 days ago. 5A came out, beautiful, cool day. and
cloudy, no sun on them. That was good.
You know, championships there. I just thought it was a perfect thing. Lake Hammond did a great job, as always, having it prepared with the help of Oaklawn grounds crew, keeping this probably the best, like we said yesterday, the best this field or this course has been. And the help that having the trash cans out here, you know, the restrooms, they kept them, you know, just all the things that you don't think about you got to have.
Yep.
And they did that in the
nice to have real running water bathrooms instead of porta potties.
Yes. But then, like I said, it's fun to watch these small schools, you know, Kingston, rural, you know, out here competing, having a chance to bring home a trophy, you know, mamas and daddies. And like Coach was saying right there, goes on into season. You know, not always winning, but, you know, just building character in kids.
Yeah.
I just think it was a great thing, and I'm glad, again, we'll thank the Arkansas Track Coaches Association for buying this equipment for us.
Absolutely.
So we can come and do this. I want to thank our other sponsors that we have.
Steve Qualls and Design Lab, formerly known as Locker Room Athletics, does a great job with us. And Tommy Howard with
Edward Jones. And
Edward Jones, yes.
But, we want to thank those people for helping us out, and look forward. We're going to try to keep on over the Christmas break to have some podcasts during that time and getting ready for, because state indoor is the 24th of January.
Very
early. I think
early.
the university's having something on the 17th, high school-wise, of January.
Yep.
And I'm sure Pitt State, some kids will probably go there and around the country to things, and we'll be able to keep up with that and get us ready for outdoor.
Yep, we might get something going on with the collegiate national championships coming up here, maybe.
Right. So anyway, we are glad you've listened to us. We hope we don't drive you crazy. We do the best we can for two old men here, and but we enjoy track and field, and again, cross country was awesome. Great year for that, and we just hope you keep listening to Track is Our Field.
I will say this: that cross country entries were setting another state record. Last year was 1,913 entries. This year there were 1,977 entries.
Hey, as they say, as we keep saying, the track and field and cross country is not dead.
It's growing. It's the best it's ever been.
Well, we want to thank everybody again, and go out and watch you a cross country or a track meeting here in the future. We'll see you soon.
Signing off.
Well, we're back with the head coach of the Bentonville girls team that finished state champions today. They scored 37 points, went 2nd, 5th, 7th. Let me flip my phone over a little bit. Come on, phone. 11th and 12th and 24th and 35. Rogers came in 2nd with 44, and Bentonville West was 3rd with 104. Well, Coach, tell me what you thought of your team today.
Well, and I don't know if you know the backstory on this. We've had a nice, solid, deep team all year. We've had great success all year. We went down to Texas and won a McKinney. Then we went to Gans Creek in Missouri, won that race, huge race against great teams. Went to Chili Pepper, won Chili Pepper, and that was our first competition against Rogers, which going into the season there, I think we were ranked 12th, I think, in the nation.
I think so, yeah.
So really, really good because they are, and should have been because they're a really good team. And then we didn't see him again, and then conference shows up, and it's driving rain and mud and sliding and all this crap, and they just didn't run real well. And the girl you were just talking to, she wasn't in the race either. So they didn't even run their best runner, okay? And so they didn't do well in that race. And so we kind of had to have a bit of a chat on what they did wrong and how they can fix it, because the mindset all year with those girls is we want to win state. I mean, that's always the mindset.
Right.
But today they followed directions and got out, and instead of not getting out, what they didn't do at conference, all right, and then just match up with their runners. And if you look at the scoring, it's they're 1, we're 2, we're 5, they're 6, they're 7. I mean, it just flipped back and forth like that. Our depth paid off today because a girl that was normally in our top 5, she's stressed out with about 400 meters left, and our 6th girl today took the spot. She wasn't too far behind her. So not unlike the boys team, we do have a lot of depth and quality depth. So that really helps in a meet like this, because you're bound to have something happen. It always does, and I've been here for a long time, and I know that. So have a team like this that takes care of those issues.
What record-wise, how many state championships is this for your ladies in the last 10 years?
I don't know. Well, so this is my 42nd state championships that's been teaching in Bentonville.
Okay,
right?
there you go.
So that's.
Are you trying to catch up with John McDonald?
No, I don't buy into this. I don't keep track of that crap. I just don't do it. I don't care. I just kind of go to the next thing, because my mindset now is going to be, okay, maybe we have a national race to prepare for, and then we have indoor track that's happening the 24th of January.
Yeah.
So you never really get a chance to digest that stuff, so you just kind of go on.
Well, and I understand that. I just, somebody go, well, I don't remember. I'm focused about.
No, exactly.
Thing.
I don't really keep track of those things. But
well,
I do know that we had run a string of maybe 3 or 4 in a row, and then Rogers beat us 2 years ago and we had a decent team that year, but they had that was their day, okay, and that was an upset for them. Last year we got the girl injured, we got close to them 4 or 5 points, and this year we had a couple of freshman girls that stepped up and ran really well, Flannery O'Daniel and Claire Lorimer, and it just
So where are y'all headed after this? What are you looking at?
Well, I think these girls probably want to go to NXR, which is in College Station or whatever Texas A&M is. That's happening in, I guess, 2 weeks. So, and we are ranked currently. Well, it's been back and forth. At one time we were ranked 25th in the nation, and then we didn't run a conference, and then all these are having state meets. So it flips all over the place. But we've stayed pretty consistent, either 3rd or 4th in the South as far as region rankings go, and that really is the important thing, because you got to get top 2 or an at-large bid to go, and but Rogers is a team that's in that top 4 also, and then there's Flower Mound and Bridgeland, Texas, which is teams that it's going to be a day like today, and whichever 2 teams has the best effort is going to be on top, because all of those teams are pretty compatible.
Yep. Well, how do you flip from that and saying now here we're looking January 24th state indoor meet, which I know that's the only time university could let us in.
Yep.
How do you flip that and do?
So
back off a little?
It's going to be a bit of an odd year. Basically, state indoor in general is going to favor the teams that have an off-season program, okay, for the big schools anyway, or the one superstar or whatever, those type of things. And so we thankfully are working with the kids every day of the school year because we have an all-season program. As far as these distance kids go, I really think what's going to happen is they'll get a bit of a break over the Christmas holiday, some of those days in there. I mean, the state doesn't allow us to meet with them for 3 days.
Right.
And kind of start back again and build a little mileage back up and push them. But I would imagine after the 24th of January, we'll also take another bit of a break. Because I'm not one that just says you got to run 24/7. That's not me, okay? We're not a high mileage group, and I'm not going to abuse a freshman girl, okay?
Right.
Sometimes it's being healthy at the line is the big difference. And so for them, we'll train hard going into NXR. If we make it to Portland, that's December 4th or 5th or something like that. And then when that's over with, if we could make that and that's a big if, then we would just basically relax at least a couple of weeks and cross train, maybe swim, I don't know, and then wind them back up again for the state indoor. Thankfully, it's only 2 limited participants in the meet. You only put 2 girls in there, so you can't flog kids anymore.
Right.
And we have enough depth that we'll be able to push them around a little bit and not have to rely on a kid running 6 things.
Well, Coach, congratulations again. Like I said, I knew it was a battle. And
yeah, it was going to be, very much so. And I couldn't be more proud of those girls. They wanted to win since the summertime, because they know who they're beating and what they're beating and how they're beating, and they've worked hard. I mean, it's stacking workouts. You know how it goes.
As a coach, it feels awesome to see the
it
time
does.
they put
It
in
does.
and see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate your time and good
Thanks.
luck, and
Yeah.
we're going to keep up with you
All
through
right.
the rest of the season. Thank you, Coach.
Keep Carl out of trouble.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we're back. I've got coaches from Mountain Home. I'll let them introduce the women's coach.
Zelda Helgeson.
Will Norris.
And they're here. Man, what a day for Mountain Home. Got boys and girls together, state champions. It doesn't matter who wants to speak on it. Just go ahead and just share what you think about that.
I'll do my best. We've over the years, we've won the girls and we've won the boys, but we've never been able to do it on the same year.
And there's been past years before our coaching time where it's been close, right?
Yes.
Like when you were in school.
Yeah, in 2020 and 2021, the girls won both of those years and were runner-up. And then, this last year, boys won, girls were a very close runner-up. And so we've been close a few times. It was pretty cool to do it. And, we're really, really proud of our kids. And, Tilda's the...
We knew the boys had it. It was more like if the girls could squeak it out or not. And we did by just 6 points, which I was worried there for a while.
Well, I was going to say 86 for Mountain Home, 92 for Russellville, and Greenwood was 99. So, yeah, it's
and
pretty,
I will
pretty
say
tight.
that Greenwood had all of their 5 in before any of Russellville or us had their 5th in. And so I thought they had it there for a second, but because they went 17th through 22nd place for their 5 people.
So, Coach, what did on your girls? Who maybe had a great day that you maybe weren't expecting to have a great day?
I'm really glad that our top 3 had solid races, even though like our fastest girl, she's been sick, but our second has really stepped up. So I'm glad they were able to help each other out for 6th and 7th place there.
Well, give us some names give us your 5.
My
give
bad.
Us your names.
So
yeah.
we had Lucy Kane finishing in 6th place, and Cicely Gettler, she was 7th. And then we had Savannah, I think she was all-state. She was 16th, I think. And then we had Camilla Johnson, senior, and Brooke Bertolotto, which is a freshman. And those 4th and 5th, they didn't have, their greatest races ever, but they still ran good. So I'm glad we were able to. And then we have, our 6th and 7th person on our team has really been what helped keep us deep, and I think that's helped us out to.
And people that don't understand track and field don't realize. Cross country. Okay, 1, 2, and 3 did awesome, but 4 and 5 is what brings the championships. People don't understand those people right there.
No, our top 3 girls were not the ones I was stressing about today. It was our 4th and 5th that had me on my.
It does. Well, Coach, about the men, I think y'all came in as the favorite, of course. What did you think about your men today competing?
Yeah, I thought that they executed a great race. Sometimes it's when you're a heavy favorite, it's easy to show up on a day like today and think you have it in the bag. But I think win or lose, or if we're favorites or not favorites, whatever the race is throughout a year, we just aim to do our best and have the best race that we know we're capable of. So if we can meet and reach our potential, that's when we're going to be satisfied. And
they still get nervous too.
Yeah. So with that being said, everybody like Trenton Smith, who ended up being a little bit of an upset. He's a senior and ended up getting 3rd. To complete the 1, 2, 3. He was only maybe picked, I think, to get about 7th, but kind of knew going into today he can be a sleeper pick, for that podium, and he just executed a perfect race, ran tough, showed a lot of grit, really just timed everything, as far as just when he moved and how he moved during that race to a T.
As a coach, that's what you're just sitting there as a former coach. It's just like, wow, that perfect, awesome, get excited about those things.
And I feel like on race day, it's just all about keeping them calm and relaxed, and we can't do anything else.
So background, you guys, what's y'all's background in track and field and cross country?
Yeah, so.
Well, we're married. I know we don't have the same last name.
Yeah. Married, and she's pregnant right now.
Awesome, congratulations.
Well, we met running at A-State. That's where we both went to college.
Okay.
So.
We graduated a little while ago.
2015 is when I graduated.
In 2016 for me.
So what did we do at Arkansas State? What was our events?
Steeple was my best event.
Yeah, and I also did steeplechase and 5K, 10K.
Okay. So, hey, that's great. I mean, that's the thing. In Arkansas, when what they called the AIC went away, which was SAUs and the Ouachitas and that, we were getting coaches. And then when that shut down, when they quit track and field, we ran out of people that ran track and field. And it's awesome that what y'all are accomplishing at Mountain Home, but y'all have that track background, that cross-country background that a lot of coaches don't. Oh, here comes the football coach. He's going to go do track and field. And it's great that y'all are there doing that and bringing that to track and to cross country, and the results are just speak for themselves.
Well, thank you. Yeah. We feel lucky and are proud to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I know y'all need to get on that bus and get home. Thanks for your time, and again, congratulations. That is just so awesome. Both teams winning and your kids stepping up and doing well, and look forward to seeing what happens in track and field this spring.
Us too.
Appreciate it.
We can back it up.
And I hope everything goes well with the pregnancy.
Thank you.
Y'all have a great one.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back
thanks
with
for doing what you do.
6A.
Okay, we've got the winner of our girls Class A state champions. Coach, introduce yourself. Tell us about your meet today, how you feel about it.
My name's Patrick Drennan. I've been at Kingston for 2 years now. It's just I'm lucky to have such girls that work so hard on their own. We come in, we run, but I got a few who kind of take matters in their own hands, and they're running every single day, 7 days a week, 3 miles every morning. Okay, and it's just kind of one of those things you have to do if you want to win. And I got a couple girls that are really motivated, and I'm incredibly blessed to be in this position and to be able to coach them.
Yeah, you got your girls, some leaders there. That's good. So I'm assuming they did a lot of training during the summer as well, right?
Yes, sir. Which Kingston's a small school. We have about 190 kids, 200 kids total. So I wear a lot of hats, and one of the other hats I wear is I'm the girls basketball coach as well. Right. And so, we kind of, a lot of our team is our girls basketball team. And we got 2 girls who are unable. Every girl on our team runs besides one. We got a couple injured that weren't able to run today. But, and we start practice, and we start summer practices, we're running every day, 2 miles every single day.
Well, small schools, you're going to have to multiple sports for
Yes,
these
sir.
athletes.
Yes, sir.
And it's good for them.
Yes, Well, and that's another thing is, we had a girl get second today, and she takes it serious. She wants to run at the next level, and she doesn't eat any processed food. She doesn't drink any soda, no energy drinks. It's just water all the time. I mean, there's girls out there who are just kind of built different. Emma is definitely one of them.
That's good. Yeah. Well, that's great then. And will most of your girls run track as well come springtime?
Yes, sir. We'll all run track. Like I said, it's a small school. These girls just kind of do everything that's offered. So like I said, I'm lucky to have some girls, some real competitors, and they just go out there, they compete, they want to win, and everything they do.
Good. And it's my understanding y'all got a little streak going about. Or is that the boys?
It's the girls. It's 5 years in a row.
5 years in a row.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yep. So, but like I said, it's all on the kids. I'm not the one out there running. So,
I appreciate your modesty.
They're really motivated. It's all them. I just drive them to the meets.
I bet you're doing more than that. Well, good luck the rest of this season through basketball and track season. And thanks for joining our podcast. And like I said, we're 2 guys that love the sport, and we're just trying to get the word out to people.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Go Jackets.
Congratulations.